Hello everyone. Hope you all been having a good day. And you know what? Being out of the house after what? Probably a week and a half straight of just being home is kind of nice. And moving from a cold room to just being under the sun, there's just something about it that just hits right. I mean, now that I'll stay under the sun for an extended period of time, especially with it still being, hot perpetually here. But just a few minutes, it's good. That's enough of the walk from, going from point A to point B. But it's still nice, I would still suggest doing that. But yeah, hello. Welcome. Hope you all been having a good day. I guess other than, going out finally to the office because this week I am in the office Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so can finally stretch my legs, use my scooter. Thank God today it didn't rain today. But yeah, at least got to wake up a little bit. And also, cause it was pretty much like a surprise late last night, but there was that whole story trailer that came out for Elden Ring, which to be honest, I'm especially from software games, I'm not really that good with deducing their storylines. So I feel a lot of the dialogue in the Shadow of the Erdtree story trailer kind of went over my head. But it was still cool, or at least for me, the thing I felt that I found coolest was seeing the opponents that you'll be fighting like in action a little bit in terms of cutscene wise, which I'm they probably exist, but it never really occurred to me that you know let's what if something like Dark Souls or Bloodborne had some kind of like cinematic thing. Like, you can probably do that. You don't need all of the bosses, obviously. You probably get the fan favorites where uh in Dark Souls everyone remembers their gargoyles, so that will be an interesting sequence, on the roof. Uh what's another one in Dark Souls that would is fairly, I wouldn't say iconic, but I think like the ones that pop in your mind. Sif, of course, the Iron Giant, for lack of remembering who they were. Sif the Scaleless, the Four Kings, and I mean I know there are other bosses. I'm just like trying to think which one would be like an interesting thing to like have a choreographed fight in an animation. Because yes, I know there's bosses like Caesar's Discharge, uh, the kind of like worm-ish looking dragon thing, but I'm like, for me, when I see those, there's a bit too much scale. Which in a game, it's good. It like elevates them as a giant, as a big threat, and then it counters that in the gameplay by them moving slow. But like a slow moving boss enemy in a show, and then they just like what hack at their feet until they die. That's not very engaging. I mean, sure, there's probably ways you can make it more creative in terms of the animation, but like when I just think of like on the top of my head, those aren't the ones that would pop up. Oh, and I guess not Artori Artorias? Artorias is Sun Guy, right? Uh I think the one I think of was like the knight who was like the partner of Sif, the DLC boss. Like he's the one I feel would probably get like the most now that I think about it. Because strangely enough, like the last boss of Dark Souls is kind of just like a guy. Which, okay, to be fair, I mean, you could argue like the knights are all guys, but like, I don't know, there's something just about the Dark Souls last boss that's just like, he's a dude, he's the king, that's it. Oh wait, the two brothers, are they brothers? Smog, not Smog. Uh, the guys in gold, the lightning spear tossing dude and the fat man with the hammer. Like those two, yeah. I feel like there. Maybe that's the most memorable one now that I think about it. Since that's like I think that's I would consider that like uh the first real wall of the game, because I think like some people could say the gargoyles, but the thing is with the gargoyles, you don't fight the two of them at the same time. One is like one appears later than the other, plus they both have the same move set. But with the two Knight brothers, they had different move set. The fight changes depending on who you kill first, because the one left alive gets new attacks. So you did need to strategize who you kind of like hated fighting more. So you killed the one. So you didn't kill. No, wait. So you killed the one that you hated fighting more in their phase two because, look, it's a hard game. We'll take anything that will make it easier, which I have a feeling a lot of people chose to kill the skinny one first because, mad skinny guy is scarier than mad fat guy. The kid in class that everyone should be scared of the most is the silent kid once they stop being silent. That kind of vibe. Yeah, so yeah, just got me thinking about that. But other than that, obviously the trailer was a good reminder that Elden Ring DLC comes out next week. So obviously, good luck to anything releasing within that window. And it was still very funny to see a lot of people being like, "Yeah, we're going to steer clear from releasing anything within the same week of Elden Ring DLC." Like, I forget who concretely did that. I think it was like the FF14 DLC or something like that. Or not DLC, but the FF14 like content. Like I remember one of them mentioning like, yeah, we're gonna delay our content release because yeah, Elden Ring's releasing. We know everyone is going to play it, including ourselves. So look, game devs are game enjoyers too. Of course, they want to play the game. But yeah, I'd say like that was the probably in terms of like sudden big things, that because while not it shouldn't have been a sudden big thing because it was touted throughout a lot of press conferences before this, but very weirdly low amount of like hullabaloo considering it released today, I believe, which was Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which obviously I'm wishing the best for that game. But yeah, for a game that was like super pushed hard during the Game Awards last year and TGS last year. No, not TGS. Summer Game Fest last year. You'd think like the week or like a month before the game officially comes out, you'd like do something with it. Just like what Elden Ring did. They had a trailer. It was a 3-minute trailer, but that's better than nothing. So yeah, hopefully the game does well. Hopefully the studio doesn't get axed because, well, Xbox still be in a very, we're gonna watch you like a hawk situation. So here's hoping that they don't die now that their current thing is out, and then they go to pitch their next idea. But yeah, I mean, other than those, I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff, but like not as major. Maybe we'll talk about them like if ever I don't know some kind of situation arises. But in terms of today, I kind of just left it on this screen because this screen doesn't like cycle to the intro animation, just so I don't keep back and forthing to cancel it. But yeah, today we'll be continuing Persona 3. It has been a while since I've played. Uh, I think I last played this like last 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 week, like 3 weeks ago at this point, if not 2 weeks ago. So it has been quite a while. I just remembered that I defeated, what got through the last full moon, and that finals are coming up in game. That is because obviously I'm done with finals in real life. No tests for me. But in terms of other stuff, I think the only prominent one in my mind was the whole. I recall feeling that the art club was saying that it was accepting members, but every time I check it, it's like, you know, oh, it's the art club, and then that's it. Maybe it'll change now? Oh, it's because I'm trying too close to exams. Okay, so that means immediately after exam period, although, wait, let's check the calendar. So this is exam period, which is a week later. Don't know what Marine Day is. Exam results, ending ceremony. Week after exams is summer vacation. Like, I think ending ceremony here implies summer vacation starts. Which, okay, maybe the hanging out in the art club with the art club will happen after that. So, okay, it'll be a while then. Also, because I think this is the day right after we went to full moon day, it might count as going to Tartarus, so maybe let's try to see if we can get the free free courage. Oh, it does count. Nice. Yay, free courage. Excuse me. Right, my trauma's already at 5. Yeah, I'm kind of like... I know I shouldn't only be beelining that stat, but look, I have my priorities straight. Like, you know, Yukari is still best girl for me, and I recall she needed like max charm to start the social link with. So I'll be doing that. But in terms of like, I guess today's social link, so we have old couple. That only shows old couple. Are they the only choice? Suemitsu or Maiko? Or old couple? Suemitsu is... Suemitsu is... Gourmet King. Which, did I have the persona for that? Also, if your stomach was hurting, I feel like eating is not the way to do it. It won't increase though. What about you, Michael? Is your social link going to increase? Although I don't know if I have a persona with you yet. Oh, I do. Nice. Also no. Okay, what about the old couple? Will this one increase? Okay, elderly couple will increase, so I think that one is a good one to go for. Did I have any? Wait, let me check the request also, because it's been a while, so I need a refresher for myself. So, then Fusion Heroes, Chariot Mithras. Level 26 or higher, I am not there yet. Big Eater Challenge. I forget if this one, because in Persona 5 and the others, like, it was stat based, I think, but I forget if this one was stat based or not. Because I tried it last time when I was 3-3-30, but I failed. So maybe I need to like just eventually do this, because maybe the rewards will be additional stats, and stats are obviously good. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe if the arcade is doesn't have like a good stat increase, maybe we can do that one then. But yeah, it's been a while since you've hung out with the old couple. I remember they were worried about the tree they planted, about the old man getting a little bit amnesiac, or not amnesiac, maybe just forgetful. Okay, amnesiac works, and that's it. So this will be the good time to catch up with them anyway. I think the burger thing is just a dialogue scene. Ah. We'll see you later. Also, hello, Tragic. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've been having a good day. Kinda just started, so good timing. Also, I forgot. It's like, right. I think it was sad last time.
Oh, look, dear. He's here.
Yes, I'm
Try and
here.
perk up for the boy, all right?
Look, just stop being sad, okay? Okay, no, he's not saying it that way, but that's the vibe it kind of gives.
I understand their reasoning. But if they really go through
How's
with
the
this,
social credit? Probably okay. I think like balanced for the most part across the social links, which I don't know if that's a good thing.
if we lose that tree, it would be like
I mean,
losing
my social
ourselves
credit is
all
probably
over again.
decent enough. Like I got a renewal on my credit card, so so it's probably good. Also, wow, this is such an insensitive thing to say. Obviously, please don't fight.
Oh, we're fine. We're not fighting. I was just fussing. Sorry for making you worry.
I mean, who
Apparently
doesn't
the
love
rumor
being a
about
drama
cutting
queen
down
for a
the
while?
persimmon tree was
Although to be
true.
fair, she is rightfully like, distressed considering, when you're old, you probably think about like, oh, what have we left in the world? And, the tree is probably like the last thing in their mind, like, ah, yes. Because you could say like this store, but if they're not there anymore, who's to guarantee that this store will still exist? Which is why, probably don't think about it.
So we went to the school together to say our goodbyes.
You saw the new Keyblade? New Keyblade? Also, good thing you brought that up. Because, I mean, like, it's less about Kingdom Hearts and more about the situation of it. But I guess, for those who don't know, Kingdom Hearts finally is going to be
Unfortunately,
releasing in Steam.
It
Also,
just
wait,
reminded my dear of the pain we felt the day our son died.
I will continue this after I finish this social link. Because, I feel it's not a good mix. Mm. No, yeah, it's like I feel like a reassuring thing, like things will be okay is what's better.
See, dear? That's exactly what I said. If you keep crying all the time, then what'll your
It feels like a
admirers
right
think?
answer, but no music notes? I mean, we got a 3 a while ago.
Oh my! Don't make fun of this wrinkled old lady.
But legitimately though, was there like a new Keyblade with the Steam release? Like, custom content? Because all I heard is that, the Kingdom Hearts games was coming to Steam. And that was it.
Stop by again anytime, all right? My wife would always be happy to see such a handsome young man. Here,
Only
take
Steam
this for when you
Keyblade.
get hungry.
Ah, I see. At least that's what I know. Okay, got it. Yeah, because again, like if anything, it's like, oh, cool. Kingdom Hearts is on Steam. Maybe there's like Steam content. Like, that's what you'd think people would want to be like saying. Oh, wait. About what? Right, because they just came back from the Tartarus. Okay, so the thing out, the whole, oh cool, Kingdom Hearts is on Steam, like, maybe there's going to be a Steam related thing. Obviously there isn't. It's like, you think it's about that. But I feel like 90% of the posts I see about that post is people just shitting on like the Epic Game Store. And I'm just like it's honestly fascinating to me to see like how, look, everyone is, so many things are like, or so in so many situations people are like, let's boycott this, let's boycott that. And honestly, like those ones, like they're probably boycotts for things that mattered. But like Epic Game Store, they're like, yeah, let's boycott this. But in my mind, look, maybe this isn't the view a lot of people have, but I'm just like, guys, it's literally a storefront. Chill out. Because, like, even you're like, Epic failed in the port. They did not fail in the port. The store, it's always just been there. People just have actively not wanted to buy it because they did not want to buy it, even though they wanted to experience it out of some, like, personal, like, I want it on my Steam list. And like, yeah, there are other people that give reasons, but like, I don't know, all of those reasons just feel like superficial, where it's like, oh, the Epic Game Store doesn't have as good reviews, have a good review listing, or oh, the Steam Store, the Epic Store doesn't have like this and that. Can I blame the internet? Yes. Yes, I can blame the internet. It is honestly quite easy to blame the internet. Because like, look, can I do something about it? No, that's obviously the annoying part. Which is why, again, it's like, that's why I kind of like, I don't really talk about it much with the people because, people are gonna be set in their ways. But like, the moment something happens to Steam, obviously nothing's happened. So, they're gonna be like, oh, it's never going to happen. But the thing is, again, in maybe a few decades, what if something just happens to Steam? And Steam is the only place people want to buy stuff. Doesn't that just mean you lose everything? Isn't that exactly what people are saying, why we don't want a monopoly? And people are like, oh, Steam is not a monopoly. And I'm just like, are you sure about that? Because you're like, oh, other sites exist. Yeah, they exist, but are you giving them a chance? Like, dude, what do you mean Steam is not a monopoly? It is. That's what I'm saying. It is a monopoly. It literally is. But people are arguing that it is not. because they're Steam. Like, that's literally the argument. They are not a monopoly because they're Steam. And it's on PC. You can't be a monopoly on PC, which doesn't make sense. Like, actually. Because, they're like, oh, if Steam goes down, they're, the non-DRM games, people can just get them. But it's like, that's not what we're arguing, though. We're not arguing for the non-DRM games. We are arguing the games that are on a platform called Steam. And, shouldn't there be competition for platforms? And, okay, this is honestly a legitimate question on my part. Where I feel people are like, oh, Epic Game Store doesn't have as much good reviews. Epic Game Store doesn't have like as intuitive a storefront, which honestly is kind of question mark for me. But I'm like, how many people actually engage in those things? And I don't mean for the memes. Like, every time people bring up like, oh, Epic Games Store doesn't have reviews like the Steam Store, are you talking about it in terms of like trying to get actual information about the game, or are you just in it for the memes? Because if it's just for the memes, it doesn't matter. Like, it legit doesn't matter. Because then you're not using it for the intended purpose. If you're talking about it though in terms of like, oh, review bombing and stuff like that, dude, you can review bomb elsewhere. Like, nothing's stopping it. Because the thing is, if you're review bombing it, you're not review bombing it you're through like Steam is just the method, but that's not like the platform you're bombing. If that makes sense. Like, if Epic Games Store doesn't have a review, then they'll review it, bomb it elsewhere. They'll do it on Metacritic. Because, you know, Metacritic to the general public still matters. You hate that review bombing has become normalized. True, I agree with that. Although I will defend the Helldivers example, but I feel that is more of an outlier than the norm. But, you know, there is some level of power where, yes, the community should have access to making their voice heard. But, again, that is not exclusive to Steam, nor do I believe that Epic Games Store technically needs a review front. Because again, if people are looking for reviews, there's so many avenues for that. And I'm like, oh, people are like, oh, but the friend list. And I'm like, are you really using Steam friend list other than just to have a list of friends? Because if you're using it in that extent, EGS has that. Obviously, you can add friends in Epic Game Store. What else are you using for? Are you like, oh, I use it to voice chat with my friends? You're using the Steam chatter to voice chat, not Discord? And you're like, oh, you know, you're using them to invite games. I mean, I can't verify if Epic Game Store has that, but like, I can go through a few extra steps to join my friends in a game. It's not that hard. So, you know, like, and you know, if Epic Game Store dies, literally everyone will be like, yeah, you see, of course Epic Game Store was gonna fail because they're bad at it. I'm like, no, they didn't fail because they're bad at it. They failed because none of you guys would even give it a shot. Like, it's literally, you're, it's not like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're trying to make it a reality because of some, I don't know, belief that Steam is the only rightful thing to sell games because Gabe Newell or something, I guess. Like, it's utter nonsense. And I mean, you know, but of course, if someone is like, oh, so why didn't I buy Kingdom Hearts in Epic Game Store? First, I was not gonna buy Kingdom Hearts on Steam anyway. You know why? Because I already own Kingdom Hearts on the consoles they were originally on, and I played them. So I have no reason to rebuy them. And if you're like, yeah, but what if? And like, I'm not talking about the what if here. And besides, if I did have enough drive to rebuy it, I would have done that already on the Epic Game Store. Because if anything, you know, what a lot of people, you know, they kind of like just shove it to the side because, you know, they don't want to like treat it because it's a real argument. Buying games in the Epic Game Store in terms of the profit split is actually better for the devs. Epic Game Store has always been upfront about that. The amount that the devs make from sales on Epic Game Store is better than through Steam. But of course, people don't care about that. They just care about their convenience because everything's on Steam. And I don't deny, of course, the comfort and ease of having everything in one platform. But I'm just saying, if all of a sudden something happens and then those same people eventually are like, oh, you know, there should have been something else. Yeah, we've had multiple of those. You just chose to not support any of them. Which, to be fair, I am not defending the Ubisoft one. I am not defending the EA one. I am not defending the Blizzard one. Because I feel this is where the difference is. Ubisoft Store is exclusively for Ubisoft games. Blizzard EA Store is exclusive for Blizzard EA games. So it's like, my guys, you're a single entity, and you're literally only selling stuff for your entity. Why? Just put it in the general storefront. Because, for people who are like, oh, Epic Game Store, Fortnite, they are a single entity. Yeah, but all of the things they have on the store are not all from them. They're from third-party devs. And the people who are like, oh, it's so scummy to get exclusives. I mean, like, dude, that's just more funding for the devs making the game. Isn't that good? Because, you could be like, oh, they probably could have made the game without said funding. You can't say that. That's an assumption. And yes, you could argue that I'm making an assumption. Then we're both making assumptions. Both our thoughts are kind of valid, but you can't also, just shut it down either. So thus, both our statements can exist. I'm just choosing it to see it in a more positive way, while, your way is kind of a bit negative. I'm the one enjoying that the thing is actually coming out. Games like Alan Wake 2, stuff like that. Obviously it would be nice for it to come on Steam, but if it existed because of funding that came from like a deal made with Epic Game Store, then so what? It's a storefront. It's still on your PC that you bought. Like, honestly, that's a different thing with consoles anyway. With console exclusives, it's like, oh no, you need to buy the console. With Epic Game Store or Steam, like, it's still on your PC. It's using the same machine you bought. It's like such a low barrier. Like, people literally can't, like, do such a minor thing. Which, again, there are benefits to going through that avenue anyway. I don't know. It's just so weird. Obviously, for all the Kingdom Hearts fans, good on them that they finally get to play it on Steam. I do hope that people now are able to experience Kingdom Hearts, because for as bonkers of a story as it is obviously still super fun. But, everyone like shitting on Epic Game Store, like, oh, like, they didn't do anything with it while it was on the storefront. What do you mean they didn't do anything while it was there on the storefront? It existed. That's all a game needs to do in a storefront. To exist, so you can buy it. Hey man, as long as the Steam version runs smoothly, then I don't mind. True, exactly. But again, it's like the people who are like, oh, it was a waste for it to be on Epic Game Store because they didn't do anything with it. Like, what are you talking about? It's meant to be sold there. That's it. Like, what else do you want it to be there for? Like, Team Fortress 2 being on Steam is just that. It's on Steam. It's not doing anything else. It exists. You can play it. So I don't know, like, what people are trying to get at, where it's a waste that it was an Epic Game Store. You are the ones who made it become a waste by having some weird, I don't know, righteous obligation to only support Steam. The only argument which I will be like, okay, I will accept this argument, is the people who were like, oh, I was waiting on it for it to release on Steam so I can play it on my Steam Deck. That one I can accept as a reason. Better word would be delirium. True. But yeah, the only reason I would accept is that they wanted to play it on Steam Deck. Because, okay, Steam Deck, you can only really use it through Steam games. Fine. Perfectly valid reason. Here's the thing. Steam Deck didn't exist years ago when it was on the Epic Store. So you can't use that as an excuse if you were, making the same excuses back then. But yeah, like, just wild. I mean, obviously, I say that, but like, maybe it's kind of a wake-up call to myself too. If I'm saying like, oh, it's better for the devs if the game is on, Epic Game Store versus Steam because of the profit split, you know what? I'll try to do that. If I see that a single player game is both on Steam and Epic, maybe I'll try buying it on the Epic Store rather than Steam. I mean, if it's multiplayer game, fine. Cause the thing is, I don't know if there's cross-platform between Steam and Epic, because that's more on the game rather than the platform. Whether they have created support for it, because I assume there's like some back end work that needs to to be done, especially if games make use of the Steam server, which is what allows for the whole right-click join system. Like that one, fine. Obviously, in that sense, buying it on Steam makes more sense. But that argument again only works for multiplayer games, and assuming the game only makes use of the Steam way of matchmaking. Yeah, I'll see. But yeah, obviously, in the end, if you want to take Kingdom Hearts, well, you have more options now. Just maybe at least sometimes give the store a chance. Because if anything, look, if you guys are having such a proud Epic Game Store, then why not throw feedback to Epic Game Store? Like, hey, we want this. And you can't be like, we've been saying it, throughout the years. And it's like, no, you have been yapping on it either through Twitter or through other social media. Like, actually, like, fill in the feedback. Because if you expect companies to get their feedback from social media sites, things would devolve so quickly. But yeah, I mean that's the only thoughts I really had about that whole Kingdom Hearts debacle. No, not even Kingdom Hearts debacle, just the whole storefront debacle. So what was I doing? I was going to check the arcade now. Though, of course, with that being said, I do have to ask. Look, maybe, like, I don't know if it was coherent the entire time. But, I'd rather say stuff off the top of the dome. Maybe adjust it later on if ever I realize, like, I said something wrong. Because, it feels right. It feels good. And I mean, I can be fun. Will listen to reacts again. I mean, look, if there's any one thing which I wouldn't really mind to do in the future, although again, it's just if ever it somehow comes to pass, because we had it in where I work, because I'm part of like the gaming club in where I work, although it kind of like went down in terms of like activity due to the pandemic, but we kind of like had a office gaming podcast. Just talking about like the recent releases, stuff like that, or like stuff that happened. Like, I would love to talk about those things. Because again, like, I don't just like playing the games. I like seeing like how things develop. And so on and so forth. Plug the podcast. It's not alive. It's literally dead, plus it's office. If I were to plug that, then I'd be like doxing myself. So I ain't plugging that. But again, I can't really plug it because it's dead. But, I would love to. Because, okay, wait, to be fair, I saw this one at academics and, best way to increase that. Because, like, another thing which I kind of watched recently in terms of, like, gaming stuff is it was a interview with, I think the dude's name was Matt Piscatella. Can I see myself doing a monthly podcast? Maybe not solo. Like, I definitely need someone to bounce off. Because, like, I feel having someone to bounce off helps me stay focused. Because while, if it's something like I'm like really into. I could probably rant about it, but sometimes having someone to be like, wait, you were talking about this, like to refocus me. I think that would be good. Calling the crew. I don't think she plays as much games as I do, nor is like as following the gaming industry as much as I do, which is fine. We all have our own different interests. I'm just saying, like, I do love talking about it. But yeah, so one thing that I watched recently. Also, wait. This is also why I'm like such a weird, because like I want to talk about this, but also at the same time I am playing something, and it feels weird not to have my attention on the game, especially if it's like things are happening. Maybe summon a certain vampire from the Shallow Realm. maybe. We'll see. But then again, I feel like a good time to maybe like try to have that, assuming I am able to find people, would be around Summer Game Fest, which I recall is happening mid-June, like in 3 weeks or something, which obviously I'll be doing a watch along for that. Time willing, of course, because if it's on a weekday and I have work, I have my sanity to maintain, especially if I have to wake up to go to work. But I will see. We don't know the timetable yet. I mean, if ever I do it, obviously I'm gonna like put it on my schedule, stuff like that, because I feel okay. I mean, I say this, but I think that's honestly every year. Every year, there's always like, Summer Game Fest. Something is going to pop up there. Either something we don't expect, or something that we haven't heard of for a while but wanna see. Which obviously, my mindset isn't right there in terms of like what I've been looking forward to. I need to refresh myself, but maybe like the week before, I'll like try to refresh myself on like what things maybe were announced like a few years back that could make a reveal, or so on and so forth. Wait. So social disparity, land being given, like, wasn't it social? Yeah, wasn't it social disparity between like the samurai, the fiefdoms, and then like whatever the normal folk are? Which, okay, I mean, I know maybe it isn't like engaging for me to use the network feature for literally every answer, but look. While I'm not aiming to guarantee get everything in the first playthrough, I mean, look, the option is there. How can I not use it? But if ever I were to answer this on my own, I'd probably say social disparity. That's what makes sense in my head. It could be land invasion, but like, social disparity makes sense. Plot twist is all equally bad. True, but like something that makes more sense to happen. Because I mean, I think it makes sense even now. Owning land is kind of a big thing. Although maybe, scale that down to the modern times, or instead of owning land, owning a house is kind of a big thing. Because like, imagine having a house. Like imagine having a house. But yeah, I mean, maybe one day, like, so I don't like switch back and forth between the game and like, talk stuff. I know I don't do it a lot. I just feel like I'm not really great at it. But maybe I'll try to like have a Zatsu soon. I guess it has been a while since I have had a Zatsu. So, maybe next week I'll think about it. Because again, I do feel like, you know, it does a bit of a disservice to the game if I don't, you know, focus on that enough. And yes, I realize maybe that's not like super like what people look for in terms of streamers because, you know, oh, you're just another guy who's playing a game, talking about the game. But then I'm like, I mean, isn't that ultimately like, you know, what should be, you know, that's like giving respect to the game. You'll get your marshmallows ready. True. I mean, maybe I could like have the chat window be that of the new chat window, but and then like have some kind of like campfire background, kind of like a mix of the two. Just so you know, the elements that I did spend my money on get used, but a little bit of a homey feel from that was generated from back then. I'll figure it out. And right, a lot of the students right now aren't having their social links because they are all studying for finals. Which, to be fair, I say that, but Suemitsu, are you not studying for finals? Like, hello? I mean, maybe he's seafood baxing like our character. Because, you know, every time we try to get academics, instead, if we either go to the arcade or we eat seafood. Maybe that's what this guy's doing. So, you know, we can't berate him for us doing the same thing.
Marvelous. I'm looking.
Studying is for nerds. Yeah, that's why we eat.
Are you accepting a request?
Create a persona with torrent shot.
Most excellent.
Uh, Wait, did I... Wait, did I do it? Oh, I guess I did it. Huh.
Perhaps.
Weird.
there may
Okay.
come a By all means.
Alright, so bring her to the ocean. Bring me a Christmas star.
If I may say so.
Asking someone well versed in plants. That would be Fuka, right?
I will await a report. I can sense a.
2? What do you mean 2? I said that's why we are doing the eating too, because it's like, you know, we don't study, we just eat food.
I will await a report
Wait,
of
please
success.
give the hungry cat some food. Somewhere in the city, there appears to be a hungry cat who is having trouble finding food. Oh, okay. Yeah, because in the game, so far, we've only done 2 things to increase academics. Arcade or eat dinner. We have never actually sat at the table and studied.
Oh,
Like, we are absorbing the smartness.
by all means.
Max saved the shoe, so look out for that. Let me hear music unique to Gekkokan. Bring a CD associated with Gekkokan, so I guess the DVD store will probably have that. Chill
Think of
Taiyaki.
it. By all
Need to
means.
find where I can buy those
I will
and
await a report
defeat a
of
rare
success.
shadow, document, and that's it. Sounds
Very
handy, not gonna lie. I mean, you know, it's time efficient. Cause you know, I mean, yes, you could be like, oh, you know, you can study while eating, but then that means you're doing half and half. But if you're learning through the eating, you know, you're just doing 2 things at the same time. By the way, can I test something? Just want to see if I got BTTV emotes running. I think I do have them running. I believe so. Like, I feel like I remember setting that up like fairly early when I just started streaming, but I could be wrong. I mean, I see the emotes. I mean, the chat box on screen sees the emotes. Yeah, I remember someone suggesting that to me to have that up. I mean, to be fair, again, I will try to get emotes of my own soon. Especially, which again surprised to me that I finally got my first subscribers, which I'm like, oh, I didn't know what to do, man. I'm just like, oh shit, I'm not ready for this. But yeah, we'll try to like maybe plan out some like emotes to have. Though, if you guys have suggestions for emotes, do just let me know. I don't mind. Give you money? No. No. If anything, you should be giving me money. Also, hello, cat. But I don't have anything you can eat. Maybe I can buy cat food somewhere. Ah. No, what do you mean no? Look, I'm the one using my time here. Okay, probably not a drink. Where would cat food be? Would cat food be in the strip mall area? Like, would takoyaki count? Like, does this count as cat food? Like, it has squid in it. Isn't that adjacent enough to fish food that cats will eat it? No, not ramen. What about here? No. Checks out. We'll see. Umiyushi beef bowl. Summer hot bowls. Heat you up to when eaten. Raises all of one ally stat for 3 turns. Damn.
Thank you.
What about here? Okay, to be fair, there isn't going to be cat food here. But no CD for the thing yet. Okay. So where do I buy cat food? I mean, maybe it is the takoyaki, but I don't feel that's right. I mean, I guess I could try checking the mall area. Oh, this area, the CD DVD store. Oh, I can't buy anything here. Never mind. I thought I could. Yeah, because I'm like, drugstore? Would there be cat food here? Oh, there is cat food. Okay.
You made up, you sure?
Not sure. Well, I guess this is. I guess this counts maybe like a Watson's, or it's a general store, not necessarily only a drugstore.
You got everything you need. Thanks.
And then, would the shoes be sold here?
I'm gonna think.
The footwear.
Got some new things in stock. Check it out if you got the time.
Nah, it doesn't seem like the shoes that she wants are here.
What'll it be? All done here?
Probably
Come back
going to
soon.
be found in Tartarus, just like the last time she was looking for equipment. With like with the what's that? With the cat. I mean with the katana she was looking back then. Give it super cat food. Okay, so come back tomorrow again. Nice. And now either Suemitsu or Old Couple. Let's see if Old Couple's gonna up again. Nice. Okay, let's save once again. Bro, gonna go back to hell and come back for shoes. Look, Elizabeth is the one asking for it. How can we say no? Like, are you going to say no to Elizabeth? Look, she's got like a million yen in her purse. I ain't gonna turn down the possibility of getting a part of that. And also, I mean, you know, she's nice. Look, it's not just about the money. It is part of it, though. No, let's just say, like, what happened.
Ah, don't you worry.
There
She's-
we go.
She's crying because she's happy.
Okay, maybe that's not the best
She's
thing
an
to say.
emotional woman, bless her heart. She's been like this since the day we met.
This sounds like you're gonna be berated at for saying something like this.
You see, all the graduates from my son's class have come together. They're collecting signatures to save the persimmon tree.
Oh, that's nice.
They say the tree is a memorial to their former teacher. They don't want it to be cut down.
I mean, wouldn't it also help to maybe ask the existing students? Like, we're the ones actually there. I'm sure there are some students in school who are like, hey, you know, that's a nice tree. It would be nice to see it fully bloom. Or not bloom, fully grow.
It was the same for our son's funeral. Many of them showed up for it. It's been so many years since then, but they still remember him.
They've given their precious time for our son. I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful.
You must be the one who called on them for this, right?
Did we? I forget. I'm like, did we? I don't remember. Would it be disingenuous to say, yeah, we did? But also, I think maybe this is what they want to hear anyway. I mean, there's no harm in taking credit for this. Like, in the end, I mean, you know, isn't a good thing happening? So what if we take credit for it in their eyes? Like, you know, it's not like we're lessening the effect of the thing being done. But legitimately, I actually forgot if we did or not. So I'm just gonna say yes, we did.
I knew it from the very beginning.
Just say you're cramming for finals.
From the first time
They'll understand.
I knew you were different from the other kids around here. You're a samurai. A modern-day samurai.
The two seem to think I'm the one responsible for the petition. Oh no! The fact the word used is seems means it isn't actually us. I knew I wasn't forgetting. We just didn't actually do it. Surely this isn't going to bite us in the butt, right?
And before you know it, you'll graduate and step boldly into adulthood.
I mean, don't worry. They'll probably forget about them asking about it anyway. They're old. They'll forget.
I love to grab a drink, you and me. But for now, you'll have to make do with this.
Yay, more items.
See you again soon.
Oh, it's you.
Maybe what I'll do though, because I'm not really feeling it at the moment. I'll probably do Tartarus after the finals week. Because, you know, I feel like there's enough time anyway. Like, no need to rush it now. I'll just focus on doing the social link stuff for a bit. Although, this is unique.
Look,
Okay, we'll do that. I feel doing these ones would be probably the best choice because it's the unique one. But also, let's check the rooftop. Are these okay? 716. Okay, so after calendar. Ooh, it's mid-finals. I remember it just blitzes through all the days though, so I guess we'll be getting it on Sunday.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love. It's on and on one. Anytime surprise. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax.
Is Fuga in her room? Maybe I can ask about the plans. Aw, she's not there.
Hey, hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expire.
Okay, I did save. Yeah, because I feel these ones are the unique study sessions before before the finals. So I think these ones might give more. Plus also, you know, who knows, maybe this is unique to the remake.
Yo.
Look. In that case,
Yeah, sure, why not?
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
Yeah, it's either even voiced.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
The brain is a muscle, you must work it out also.
Fine.
Oh god. Although, I mean, wait a second. Wouldn't these two technically be the same thing for Japanese? Like, isn't kanji just vocabulary? Wait, I'm like thinking about this. Okay, I guess not because technically you can know the word but not know the kanji because it's not really a thing where that can be applied to English because you can't be like, oh, you know, I know the word elephant but I don't know what the letter A is. Like, that doesn't make sense. You think vocab is more knowing more related words? Maybe. I mean, again, kanji could be like how to specifically on writing it, but like, I don't know, I feel like maybe just in my mind, if you're obviously, you know, a local, they'd probably teach you the kanji while also teaching you the word itself. Because I don't know, I feel like that that association will help you remember it more. Like you think, oh, this object, and then your mind then goes to the kanji at the same time because, you know, you were taught them at the same time. I could always be wrong with this, but in my mind, that just feels like that would be a more natural way to teach it. Because, you know, that doesn't make sense anymore as an adult because, you know, we already know words. So, we're definitely not relearning words to the kanji. Because even if we're like, oh, but you're learning the Japanese words. While, yes, but I feel like you are definitely learning the Japanese word, but learning it as a way to translate the English word. Like, you're not learning it as the Japanese word, if that makes sense. You know, like if you were to be, you know, like tree, where ki, where, you know, when a Japanese person thinks of the, you know, the word for tree, they don't think, tree. They just think the word in Japanese. But as an English speaker learning Japanese, you're like, oh, this is tree. So you're halving your thought process to recognizing the Japanese word, but tracking it back to what it is in English. And then obviously at that point, kanji then becomes like another step after that. Which is why kanji is difficult. So honestly, if anything, the one that makes sense to say here is this one. Because math, oh god, math. Fear of math is universal.
nothing beats using them in practice problems. Are you concerned about getting bored and losing focus? In that case, try a quick workout between problems. The brain perks up once you get the circulation flowing.
Imagine doing this in the middle of a test. You're like, I can't figure out the answer to the test. You get up off from your table, then you start doing push-ups. Then the teacher's like, why are you getting up? You're only supposed to be seated down. You might be looking at other people's test papers. And I'm like, ma'am, I am on the floor. The only thing in my view is the ground. And if you're saying I wrote a cheat sheet on the ground, you are free to look at the floor with me.
Not to mention, looking forward to your next workout is a great way to stay motivated. In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study
No, it
session.
was pretty funny to see like some
It all comes
schools,
down to making it a regular
they like have
just a little each day
those
really
like,
adds up.
you know, those eye shields like they put on horses so they don't see to the side, because you know, like as far as I recall, they do that for horses because if a horse sees another horse running, it is instinctive for them to start running with them. So the eye guards stops them from seeing other horses running. So, you know, during your personal horseback experience, people are scared if they go too fast on horseback that their horse doesn't all of a sudden just start running. That I think I remember seeing a video where the students had to have something like that, but I think, it was kind of like a full helmet, but they were like all cosplay helmets. Like I think one of them had like an Artorias helmet, one of them had a helmet from Spirited Away, one of them had a samurai hat, but then had all of the, like, I don't know what they call it, the string that loops around the end. Like, like I guess to the teachers, as long as it works, it works.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people.
Because the farthest I recall my class had
On
was
top
that
of
we
that,
had
what good does it do to
folders.
preach about
Like we would have our
long-term
test paper,
habits
then we'd
mere
have a
days
folder.
before the exam?
No. I mean, like, you know how if you were to have like a hat, and then at the end of the hat, they'd have like a string that, hangs from the end of the hat, but there's, a ton of it to go full circle. Like it isn't wrapping around the whole place, but they're like dangling.
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
Tassels? Maybe. Wait, let me Google that. Hat tassel. Image. Yes, yes, that's like that. But a full 360-degree tassel.
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
The one thing I remember though, with regards to what she's saying, in terms of like trying to remember the formula, I remember what I did back then was the moment the test starts, I write the formula in pencil on my test paper. And then I refer back to the formulas there. So I'm like, oh right, that formula exists, or that formula exists, or that formula exists. Or I just, put like
Well, we can talk
X
all
value would have been here, Y value would have been here, Z value would have been here. But hey, what matters more is that the formula was there, ready for me to remember, because I wrote it down from moment one. Because I feel, as you're going through the test, if you're like so hyper focused on one formula, you forget the others. That I found for me, that was a way for me not to forget the formulas.
catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
Hey, I mean, minus the workout part, that's what I said. We'll do Tartarus after the finals.
Never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
But I gotta remember, use the fortune
The more
teller
you study,
before
the more you
Tartarus.
train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
The word magic, general sense, medieval magic. Characteristic of most magical places in recorded history. Do you mean D&D? Your magic finds already paganism. Starting with Christianity, though, it has been influenced in the influx of various cultures. Kabbalah is Jewish. Gnosticism. Gnosticism. Christian sect by Simon Magus. Gnosticism. Could be the thing that pops up in the finals test.
Okay then.
What esoteric study of Jewish texts called? I remember the word, but I forgot which one it was. Was it Gnosticism? I mean, okay, again, I'm just gonna double check. But if I were to answer this, magicians braved against the gods. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, look, wouldn't any magician kind of like, due to the fact magic exists, naturally tend to like, there must be a higher power? Because they need, like, wouldn't it be fundamental for there to exist a higher power for magic to exist in the first place? Or at least in my mind, that's like how it would go, but not. Oh, it would be Kabbalah. Whoops. What was Gnosticism? Oh, by the one Simon Magus, got it. Also, yay, more charm. No worry. New word. Cool. I guarantee I'm probably gonna forget it in T-minus 10 minutes. Unless I see it written down. And also, hello Star, do you have anything maybe for the quest? Lukewarm Taiyaki. Yeah, because she wants a chilled Taiyaki. So we need to put that in the fridge one day. Wait, I need another cat food. Cat
You
food.
made up your mind.
I'm just gonna buy two.
Done already?
I mean, if I bought one more than I need, then, you know, so be it. And if I find another cat, then I'll feed them. Hello, Kit. Yeah, more cat food. Okay, so we'll go back here again tomorrow. And hopefully we got enough with the last topic that this one increases again. Ooh, nice! Increasing once more. That's good. Hey, but at least this is making up for all of the days that I wasn't meeting with them.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you. I wanted to tell you the good news as soon as possible. It's about a customer who came by earlier.
Student?
Who do you think it was? Here's a hint.
Yeah, the student.
Signature.
Or students, maybe? A fan of yours. Obviously, he's a petitioner.
Wow, I'm impressed. I thought that hint might have been.
Yeah, because while I feel like a fan would have been like a funny retort, like, these people are more in sincerity, I feel. And also like reading through their hints.
He said, let's protect the tree together. He's already gathered a number of signatures from students who are in our son's class.
Which one is a higher level? I'm like, great, amazing, great, amazing. Amazing sounds more fantastical. Longer word equals better than it is amazing.
Everyone's banding together to honor.
Well,
the
I mean,
memory
maybe
of
they
our
would have been the
son.
same anyway.
He really was loved by many.
Of course, he was our proud son.
I'm sure he's just as happy as we are.
All right, let's go to GeckoCon right now.
What about the store though?
Tell my son the good news.
Right now? No, sure, let's go. Yeah, let's, push him on.
That's my boy.
Wouldn't it be funny if they took it as sarcasm? I mean,
I've never been so excited to go for a walk.
maybe. But again, it's like, look, the older you get, the more you kind of just want something like direct to you. Like, look, our time is limited. We don't need these allusions anymore. That would have been nice in our years prior, but not anymore now. We are nearing the end. We must make the most of it.
Let's race to the persimmon tree. I won't lose, not even to a youngster like you.
You're gonna break your back, old man.
All right, dear, we'll be back. Thanks for watching the store.
Damn, she didn't even, not even ask. It's like, you will watch the store. I mean, he did say thanks, so it's fine.
Oh, welcome back.
Junpei, no! You gotta study! Well, more study sessions, but before that... Is it full? Yay! I remember to give this sometime tomorrow or later. Oh, okay, that's soon. Okay, remember. Go to the fridge tomorrow and get the food for Elizabeth. Ask me to get a specific item for her. Oh, right, the Christmas star. Oh, excuse me. Poinsettia.
Sorry.
Just call it a Christmas star. Like, fortunately, you just happen to have a Christmas decoration. Someone's excited. Like months early, you'd fit right in over here. Where people fix up for Christmas way too early. I'll pass it on when I pass the taiyaki as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, might as well do this.
Fuka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus.
I mean, yes, from our point of view, it looks like text for ants. So, you know what? You know what? This is more just like I feel the dialogue choices here are more just for like fanciful responses. So, you know, I feel like this one would be funnier to say.
It is rather colorful. I wonder how many different pens she uses.
Oh my god, she's like writing the text with different colored pens. Like, I think the worst one would be if she started using a yellow pen. Cause like, that's gonna be so hard to look at over time.
That
Like,
said,
literally blinding you as you study.
from these notes.
I mean, maybe that's motivation to study and learn faster, so you don't have to look at it as long.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer. And this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain?
It hasn't dried up yet. Ew.
Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
It's like, you know, you can do something or nah, it's the thought that counts. She'll understand. Like, if you show your appreciation, then you showed that, you know, you also thought about it. So that counts. These two are kind of like the same thing. Yeah, why not fill in the blanks?
Huh? Oh, are you saying I should fill in any part she missed in her notes?
Oh,
before
right,
giving
because
them
like
back?
she's probably gonna give the notes back tomorrow, which means she can use it to study also.
That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
I mean, writing it down will actually help you remember it.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh. Yep.
Like, when you guys took notes before, were you the type to write literally exactly what was written on the blackboard? Or did you like make paraphrased versions of it? Or then again, I don't know how note-taking is now. Like, would they just allow people to take photos with their smartphones of the board? Or rather, the PowerPoint or whichever form they are using to share the lesson? Or like, would it be in a Google Drive? So you don't even need to take a photo, you just need a link?
It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan
We'll
said
write
we're
word for
really
word until it
surprised
gets
when she sees
erased, which in
this.
that case I'll paraphrase. True. Same. That's what I did too. Though to be fair, it is because of that where I feel like I learned to write really small because I like to make the most out of my page count. Although I mean, while I do that, I don't write them like very close to each other. Like, I give them room to breathe. But because it's small, you know, I can fit more things technically still. I write slow. Oh no. Sounds like you paraphrase a lot more then.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Well, it certainly helped us study, too.
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
But it's fine, you know. Usually at that point, I just ask for like a friend's notes to like maybe like fill in the blanks. It's bad that I don't usually write down notes. Oh no. Yes, I've been studying. Shouldn't you be studying? Junpei, you gotta study. Weren't the midterms already like a wake-up call?
Sengoku.
Also, hello crew, welcome to the stream. What do you mean good morning? It's still the evening. You've awoken from your nap? Well, that's good. I hope you enjoyed your nap. No, welcome. You're here to we're here to just chill for now. Like, no Tartarus exploring just yet. Wait, what did he say? Tayo na masakado. Nice. A spider crawler is... It's like, what's this? Clicks. Oh no! I'm like, how, it's like Google's, how to delete, wait, Twitch. How to delete chatter's message. How to delete a chatter's message. Can I do that? Damn, they're all video guides. I need it in text form. A prototype. I'm going to assume armor. But if it's a prototype, maybe rifle? Rifle? Is it? Oh, that's not the one. Is it rifle? I lost it, so I decided to name it Sam. Well, you know, good luck to them. I hope they don't bother you anymore. Wow, it really was a katana. I thought it would have been at least been the armor.
Yes, exactly.
Although, if anything, I feel like the prototype would be more of like the like, what's the smaller katana that, or the smaller sword they normally have? The Nodachi? Like, I thought that would be the one that would be the prototype technically. Also, I'm getting a lot of free charm points, which is kind of nice. Ooh, event. There's Sanada. Ikutsuki-san is coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet back on the 4th floor once we're all back. The Nodachi is the smaller one. Isn't that what I said? You know, because it is smaller, wouldn't that make more sense to make a prototype of? Because you're using less steel to make the blade? And then, you know, once you're sure that the smaller version is good, you then make the bigger version. Like, I'm not sure if that's how that works, but in my mind, that makes sense. Almost the size of a Zweihander. Wait, is the Nandachi not the smaller sword that samurai usually had? Because samurais usually had two swords, right? The katana and the small thing. What was the name of the small thing? Look, I ain't a local. I'm not sure. Ah, the wakizashi. Okay, that sounds like it makes more sense. Yeah, I'm talking about that one, obviously.
There's a sale today.
I mean, obviously, my bad for saying the Nandachi, but like, you know, it's the thought that counts. I guess that's what we've been learning here. In the end, it's the thought that counts. Look, I could have easily googled it also, but I'm doing something right now. Fake weeb. Hey, yay! My weebness is lowering. It's already too high enough as is.
Oh my, dear. There's a mistake there. That's not how you write, Gekko-con.
I know. I hardly ever write it, so I just forgot how it looked for a second.
I feel like that happened to a lot of people, like, you know, if they got too used to writing emails and stuff, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, I need to write something on paper? How do I write letters again? And honestly, even for me, I'm like, how do I cursive? Because, like, I learned cursive back in school, but, like, in my mind, I feel I can remember how you write some letters, but I'm not 100% sure. No, I can cursive. It's just it's been forever, so I can't 100% remember how to write some of them. Like, if I were to see it, then the memories will come flooding back in. But until I do, cursive for us right now, I mean, how would I do that? Like, would that... Okay, wait, give me a sec. This obviously gonna look like chicken scratch because it is paint. Where is that? Where is this? Did I have one that was hidden? I forget. No. I think I just need to add one. Add. Window capture. Add existing. Paint. Okay. So, cursive. So, wouldn't A... Also, again, I'm writing with a mouse here, so forgive the inaccuracy. But I'm like A, B, C, D, E, F. F is wrong. F is wrong. I know F is wrong. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. I feel Q is wrong. Q is definitely wrong. R, S, T, U. What's V? I forgot what V is. V. What's W? What's W? W. What's X? X. Y. Z? Okay, guarantee these last ones are all wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This one is a question mark. Z is like 3. I got most of it. Like I said, I feel like I remember most of them, but some of them, I haven't written them down in forever that I forget. But the moment I see it, it'll come back to me. Also, I forgot to dot my I. The O is wrong? Is that not O? Where you do a tiny lip? This is an I. What are you talking about? I. This is J. The J as a dot? Really? I forgot. No, yeah, you're right. The J as a dot. Look, it's been a while, okay? At least I'm like 22 out of 27. Capital letters? No. No. No, we... How about no?
I feel a little bad for all the people who've been campaigning to save the tree.
Look, my brain's already cooked from trying to remember the cursive. You can't expect me to count properly.
Oh, speak of the devil. I'm writing a letter. Something I haven't done in ages. I'm used to the keyboard doing all the work for me.
He gets me. He gets me.
Why, is that surprising? I'm actually quite the net surfer, you know.
What does the letter say?
Oh, no, don't look. Oh, I'm shy.
It's you? Don't you?
We'll tell you when the time
You guys are using computers to type too anyway, so shut up. You're part of it.
Are you curious about the letter? Excited, perhaps? Even exhilarated?
Okay, he said this last, so that means this is, more ecstatic.
We are too. We spend every day looking forward to the chance.
You're using
to
your
see you
phone,
again.
still it's a virtual keyboard. The thought is there.
Sometimes you even make me feel smarter. Maybe I should just go back to school. Ha, just kidding.
I feel if I were to go back to school, I'd like flunk so fast. Or rather, let me be specific. If I went back to high school, I feel like I'd flunk so fast. Grade school, I'm probably not failing.
That said, I hope we can wrap up the matter before your next visit.
D is a passing grade? Wait, really? Damn,
That's
that's
summary
low.
of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought like would be the minimum passing.
Well, it's
But
not
then
all
again,
bad
if D
news.
was failing,
In
then
fact,
what's the
I called
existence of
today's
F4?
meeting because
Like, is there even an E grade? Because isn't it usually like A, B, C, D, and then F? Like, there's no E anymore.
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo
There's an
something.
I? Like, there's an I in the grading scheme? Oh. Oh, E is exempt. Okay, so technically in terms of grading, like, stat-wise, it would be A, B, C, D, then skips to F. But I didn't know about E and I, though.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really
I is the worst
understanding
because it
anything.
means that you weren't even worth a
But now, I
proper
want
grade.
answers.
Oof. I mean, at that point, why not just give them an F? Oh, it's worth. F is like 0, I is negative. Ah, I see.
So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. They're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
F implies you worked for something. I mean, in that case, though, doesn't that feel worse?
Yukari-chan?
At least, in the perspective of the student.
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about
It's
it,
the
don't you?
thought that counts. The true moral learned so far.
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But
Wow,
something is off
someone's
here.
a smarty pants here.
At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. seems like more than just a coincidence.
Wait, so does
to
that
me.
mean in those classes you pretty much had free time? Like you could do anything you want?
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too.
I mean, I feel there is like a bare minimum of smartness for you to retain the stuff being taught. So I think that's something. I mean, look, forgetting it afterwards just means you're not using as much. I mean, you know, we all learned calculus probably. We haven't used it ever since we learned it, so we all probably forgot about it. Like, I think that's normal
I want an
because we don't
explanation.
use it.
What really happened?
But
on the
at
day of
least,
that
you know,
accident?
during the time you were being taught it, you still like, you know, retained it and learned it. Because, you know, you could be taught something and not learn it. Like, cause, you know, if it was that easy, then everyone would be getting A's. But it isn't.
The Kirijo group
So, you know,
built
there
our
is
school,
a level of
so you
smartness
have to know
there.
something.
It's just memorizing formulas. Again, if it was that easy, everyone would be getting A's. But it definitely is not just that.
Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant.
Because you can memorize the thing, but then you need to apply it. And if you don't know how to apply it, then, you know.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
To lower my grades is one of the dumbest states in America, so our tests are shit. I mean, look. Look. Like, I don't want to maybe also be too hard on where I am, but like, you know, third world country. Maybe our tests weren't also too high spec either. But again, that I don't think that should like bring down any potential achievements that you were able to accomplish.
All right, I'll tell you everything.
Memorizing is still intelligence.
Shadows have many mysterious abilities.
Some you sound like I could be a nerd. You are though. Like I feel we've proven this before.
Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage?
Good luck.
They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
The Yu-Gi-Oh phase doesn't count.
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking.
I see. So mark that for the record. 02 in allegations for being a nerd.
He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was
Ooh,
obsessed
cutscene.
with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Wait, why 1-1?
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
It's not her fault. Her mom condensing their years of math into 3 weeks. Okay, true, fine. I'll give her that.
According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed.
Then fine, it's 0-1 then.
These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
Those 3 weeks were rough. Yeah, I would imagine.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area.
Like,
and the
'cause
Kirijo group had
I mean,
influence there.
maybe not to
They
that
could essentially
extent,
do as they pleased.
but like during my grade 1, like the school I went to, I was like put into the accelerated class, but like I think this was only really done like in the earlier grades where like class A actually was like literally for the accelerated students. So I was placed there for a while, but all I remember is it literally got so hard to a point where I did also start crying in terms of like how much studying I had to do. But then when my parents saw that, they were like, okay, maybe can we like if it's too hard, you don't need to stay in the accelerated class. I forgot if I stayed in said accelerated class throughout the entire year or if I was transferred mid-year. Like I don't remember anymore. Like I think my mind just like blotted that out. I don't think those if they're an option. No, it's not necessarily accelerated class. It's like you don't I mean I guess it is opt-in, but you would have needed to have shown performance enough to be able to opt into it. Like not anyone could just opt into it. Which again, maybe that could be me tooting my own horn, but that's old me. That's child me. That's not the current me. Current me is much more basic.
Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkoukan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess?
I mean, people are still getting hurt because of the thing, though.
You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
I got everything in the place so I can take it because those classes finished earlier. I see.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
I was like, I know we're talking about like this whole study stuff, but then it's like, deep lore stuff is happening right now. It's like,
why
the
those
mix.
shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly.
Assumptions.
That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
But then you at this point ask like, how do you
There's
know
evidence
this?
to support it.
Oh, there.
And
Okay.
this is where our true battle
Wait,
begins.
is this going to be like, there's evidence. I'm not going to show it to you, but there
True
is.
battle.
You're literally going to only do 3 weeks at best.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people.
Look, like, when we were back in school, we were different.
The shadows have gained
Like
strength.
like you know,
can't afford to
adults
wait for
are
them
being
to
tough,
strike
but like
first.
I don't know. I think even when we were children, it was also tough.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
Wait, we've fought 6 of them already? I thought we've only fought 3 of them. Also, evening, no study time? Spend time with Tanaka or Mutatsu or the computer. Evening social links are like limited in time, so might as well do that. Wait, I forgot. In the fridge. Let's get the taiyaki for Elizabeth. Yay! No, put in the other taiyaki I have. I have an extra one.
So dance. If you wanna go ahead, freely to
Like, I'm surprised they let you do those things. But then again, I don't know like how school is there or like how it's conducted. Like like maybe for them the only thing that matters in the end is if you're able to like pass the tests.
Marvelous. I'm looking for. Here are my requests. Let's hear the results. Very well then.
Ooh.
Let's hear the results. You have my thanks.
Nihil cloth.
Very well then.
But usually the students are paying for their education, so most teachers don't do attendance or add it to the grade. Others you just don't show up to class because I self-study at home and only show up during test time. Yeah, I mean, again, like in the end, I feel like, you know, yes, you don't obviously use everything we learn in school during our everyday lives, but I feel part of it is just like, you know, the way school makes you, or maybe this is maybe not the most elegant way to say it, but the way school forces you to think of things in different ways, like, is good. Like, just critical thinking building. Which, who knows, maybe like for some people, that's what matters in the end. I don't know, I guess I'm just like trying to look for like the silver lining here. Also, hello, little Dewey, thank you for the follow, do appreciate it. And if you're lurking, do appreciate that as well. Hope you've been having a good day, afternoon, and or evening. And yeah, just, you know, relax. We're here to just continue playing Persona and just chat a little bit. Although, I'm lurking and Torkin. Well, sounds like you're getting some good exercise then. Make sure to stretch though in between those Torkin sessions. Because as someone who has tried it before, it gets tiring. And thanks for the hydration check, too. I can't actually twerk, but I do my best, then that just means you have to do it more. You gotta practice. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. And if you're at home, no one will judge you. Just know that on the back of our minds, you know, we'll remember that, you know, you're probably twerking right now. But also, what was he under your tower? Do I have a tower persona? Just awkwardly bend your back like the rest of us. Like, you know, just think when you're lying down on like you know, if you're on your bed and you're lying down stomach facing the floor, and then you, like, you know, you pull your butt back. Imagine doing that, but when you're standing, and then you should be good. And then, you know, look, I said going back. I never said anything about going back forward. That's you adding in that detail. Like, that's you putting that in there, not me.
I too. What kind of persona do you desire?
No tower persona.
Are you finished?
We
look.
If there's no tower persona yet, I guess I'll hold back. There is Tanaka though. So I can hang out with him first. And do I have a persona for it? Oh no, not yet. Okay, social link. Devil. Do I have a devil persona? Now it's my slots. Okay, full, but I can get rid of Aramitama. That should be cheap anyway, while I get the death persona. Oh, excuse me.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
And also, you know, if it helps, just, you know, get a song that you can vibe to. It's all about the rhythm of it.
Registering personas? Will you register it to the completed registration? Please take a look.
Death, 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 death. Oh, devil.
You can't carry any more than that.
Wait, I can't get rid of them here. I have to, like, just dump it. Okay, let's head back out. Remove. I wish they had a way to get rid of the persona while you're there, rather than have to go all the way out. So release you. Then get the devil persona.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Please take a look. This persona, yes? This persona, yes?
I mean, maybe I'll keep the devil persona. Maybe there's someone I can fuse with McCoy anyway.
Maybe your inner strength.
Costs a
Are
little
you
bit more,
finished?
but that's fine.
We look.
Because, like, in terms of, like, I don't know why it came to mind, but the whole twerking thing. There was a video I saw pop up on Twitter for a bit where I think it was like POV, someone walks up to you and then does this. And then it shows, like, dude fight, like, I forget if it's a dude or a girl. The video starts where they're, like, in fighting pose, then they, like, do a 1-2 punch, and then they turn around, and then the rest of the quote unquote punches are just them twerking at you. It's like, imagine getting the butt combo with the twerks. Like, you know, actually they made the teabagging offensive, literally. I mean, if anything, like, I don't know if you guys watch the anime, but wasn't there anime about that? Butt wrestling? Like, what was the name of the anime? Like, it's on the top of my head. Keijo, I think? like I think like I didn't actually like watch it also. Hello, Noel. Welcome to the stream. Okay, good. Okay, good. That I got confirmation that it is Keijo. Like I didn't watch it, but I feel like I remember what the rules was is that they were over a pool, and it was pretty much like sumo, where the goal was to push them out of the arena, but they could only use their butts. Like, is that correct? But also welcome. Hope you've been having a good day.
I just can't concentrate. I get so worked up when I picture his face.
Like, okay, for reals though, if you have watched it, is it actually a good anime or is it like 100% pure indulgence? Like, and when I say is it a good anime, I mean like, is it a good sports anime? And I think you know what I mean by when I say sports anime.
He really did it. He betrayed me. I won't sleep a wink tonight. There was a young man who was
My bar for sports anime is way too high to consider Keijo good. No, that's good. I think that's a good reference point. So, in other words, it is an indulgence anime. Which I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching indulgence anime every now and then. Look, I know some friends who watch literally every isekai show out there, whether they be absolute garbage or not, because, you know, guilty pleasure. The animation is good. See, that's more than good enough a reason. Especially, you know, with it emphasizing the assets.
But this month he couldn't meet his sales quota, so I docked his pay.
Alright, thank you for Jason Jack too.
Self-confidence went down the drain. Then, just stopped coming to work.
Well, you docked his pay. He stopped coming to work. I don't know. Like, maybe if you didn't dock his pay. Like, I feel this is not what he wants to hear, maybe? I think it's like, what happened to him?
He's probably cooped up in his home or something now. None of my business. Just mailed him a letter of termination. COD. It's his fault the company's in the red this month. I've wasted so many resources. All those expenses for training, hardware, facilities, labor costs. Oh, it makes me sick.
Why does that sound like a checklist rather than things you actually provided? But we'll see. Okay, I'm actually confused what he wants, like which ones are actually good choices here. I mean, maybe it's this one because you're like, oh, I'm concerned. Rather than, because this one feels like a sarcasm choice, which, you know, he'll probably take offense to this.
Well, he only worked for me for 2 years, so at least I won't have to provide a pension. Oh, I better not talk about it, or I'm going to pass out. It's difficult growing up with no money.
Oh god, so true.
Can't even afford shoes for gym class, you know? Barefoot in the winter is torture.
Then just wear normal shoes. Hmm?
I've been thinking, how would you like to model exclusive?
But yeah, I haven't been getting any of like the music notes for the choices so
Your
far.
innocent appearance would be a perfect camouflage for the ugly reality.
What are normal shoes? Normal shoes? Like, I don't know how else to describe normal shoes. Like, everyday shoes. Typical shoes. Like, I don't know how else to describe them.
And you'll never have to worry about being shoeless.
The Crocs are not shoes. If anything, they're closer to sandals. Also, wow, I did horribly here. I didn't get any music note.
Oh, better find aside to hire someone new.
Ouch. That hurt. But I feel, I mean, we can probably like get the social link for that. Ooh, hello.
Lounging about as usual, huh? Hmm? You. What do you want?
If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
Just drag him.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time.
It's like, I was just asking for this, then it'll come after.
It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage.
But yeah, Crocs are definitely closer to sandals or slippers.
You, me.
Like, it literally has holes in it.
We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit.
Shoes have holes in it? Like I said, Crocs are not shoes! They're sandals!
If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me. Anyway.
Like,
we finally
everyone
know
thinks
how to
about
get
the
rid of
past.
Tartarus in the
Yes.
Dark Hour.
I still consistently think about, or have those days where I'm like, ah, yes, this thing I did in high school, which was more than a decade ago. Thanks, brain, for making me recall it. Now I'm feeling questionable about my judgment for the rest of the day.
No shit?
Yeah. The thing is, all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday,
But yeah, because you know, because usually when you think specialty shoes, you think like soccer shoes, running shoes, tennis shoes. But like, you know, normal shoes are like the general use that you can pretty much use anywhere. Yes, I know Crocs technically falls under that category, but no, Crocs is not the same. Crocs have sports mode too to keep it locked in. Then that's just sports moding sandals. They're still not shoes.
Your reason for fighting. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
I mean, do you own Crocs?
You really haven't changed at all.
Yes?
No, you fear them? Well, you know, to get over your fear, you know, you gotta bring them closer. Do as I will give this as advice, but that does not mean that I will entertain that being used back at me. Disclaimer. I am shutting that down immediately.
Senpai,
You own Birkenstocks. What are Birkenstocks?
please, come in.
Also, why does that sound more German than Arizonan?
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite
The
skilled
more
at
superior
gathering
shoe.
information.
If you're comparing it to a Crocs, I'm already inclined to assume that this is a sandal.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you.
I'll show in DMs. Okay.
I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Oh.
Okay. Game audio is gonna cut while I check the DM. Give me a sec. These are sandals!
Little of that was made public.
They're not shoes!
I know. That's why I want you
They
to
are
access the
clearly
agency's
sandals.
You mean
Like, literally, I want you to Google an image of a shoe and the general majority of what will appear, and then Google a sandal and then see what appears. I'm pretty sure that is going to be closer to sandals than shoes.
is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. in detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful?
You see Crocs? Okay, you and your filtered ass feed. I'm gonna counter your DM with a screenshot of my DM. Also, yes, I'm sorry, chat. This will only take a moment. Okay, there. I showed it, but that's enough of like individual discussion on
Drag
this.
you into this without fully explain. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
But I feel majority of people, like when they
Not
think shoes,
really.
they don't think Crocs, they think sandals.
Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're
Sandals
so
are
hard on me.
shoes. Lost cause. We lost
Like
cause.
being at home. But
The
here,
like,
I'm able to do something
it has
no one else
broken
can.
down from the fundamentals.
So no, I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this.
I am
without
not talking about sneakers. Those are shoes.
you. No one could take your place.
Oh,
Thank you. I'll see you later.
So,
Like
Tartarus in the dark
sneakers
hour.
is a higher, it's like a more active level of shoe, but it still falls under shoes. Sandals does not fall under the category of shoes. Sandals is the base category, and then you have the Crocs, and then your Birkenstocks.
No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for.
Yes.
So then,
If that makes me shoeist, then I am a shoeist.
damn it! Why am I so pissed?
gosh, it's hot, even for July.
Wow, can't believe we're already third years. Guess this will be the last time we'll wear these uniforms and hang out after school.
Who cares?
It's like labels exist for a reason.
College and start having fun already.
My problem is me. I'm going on like fighting was my duty and all. Actually, it's just all I'm good at. Because without that, I'm nothing.
I mean, you could be studying, bro.
So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least.
I'm sorry we benched you, but like, you literally just were not using your fire skills.
Nothing I do is good enough.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly? Dad, I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, 10 years into the future.
Wow, very specific. Why not just in general? You know, broaden it.
Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time.
Oh, that's why Swift is here. Okay, makes more sense now.
Yukari, you may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. Be in high school.
Okay, that's a weird thing to write because if it's in a time capsule, then wouldn't you be like, you're 16 now, rather than be like, you may be small now? No.
I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon. It feels good
Right,
to
I
receive so
forgot
much
this
recognition for my work.
this part.
But I swear to you,
I got he was
nothing
part
is
of
more
the
important to me
scientists
than you
there.
and your mother.
I realize how large the bags in the back are. Wait, I'm like. I'm like trying to reference her size if she were standing beside it. No, no, I mean for like bigger stores, I feel that's like the general size, especially if you were to like buy a lot of clothes. Like, wouldn't the Uniqlo bag be that big?
Oh, Dad.
Kari, I wonder, are you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future?
Because you know, Uniqlo, I use reusable bags. Ah, I see. I mean, maybe that's why you think the bags are big. Because I don't know. Usually stores, that's pretty common. Especially, you know, they assume people don't just buy one shirt. They probably buy a shirt. Actually, they probably assume they buy like 3 shirts, pants, maybe shorts,
No matter what
among
happens in
other
the next 10
things.
years,
And you know, you need enough bag space for all that.
and I hope this letter brings a smile to both you and your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh? All I can do is believe. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
Exams are coming up, so it's time for the home shopping show. It's like those two statements do not associate with each other.
It's amazing.
Will these be where I get the shoes? Ooh, this is where I get the shoes. Nice.
Thanks. But
Okay, nice. Okay, then right before finals, so we must do the thing, assuming it is there. The responsible thing, aka play games, because you know you can't keep studying until the last minute. You will forget everything at that point. You know, you gotta let the brain chill with the knowledge for a while. Like, this ain't excuses. It's like proven. No, termination. It's like, oh, because we proceeded with the social link. The game is closing. It's our fault. You got that message from the admins, right, Tatsuya? Maya faces away. It said they're canceling Innocent Sin. Think it's for real? Oh, she stopped with delete speak. No way. I know, right? How dare they? Oh, the half-fleet speak is back. Maya is getting worked up. I finally found a place to vent my frustration, and now this? Maya gets closer. That's it. Do you think we'll still be able to see each other? No, this is the end. And this one, most likely. It's like, don't worry, it is fate. It will happen again. Okay, maybe it should have been the third choice. A Div MMO maybe? Or IRL somewhere? I don't know, I like this one though. Maya seems a little down. No, we have to stop wasting our time. Maya's not going quietly. I'll beat him to the punch. Mm. Oh no, this saying this won't change the situation. So this one. Oh, don't worry, Tatsu. I won't do anything dangerous. Maya seems a little happier. I'm gonna send them a log of the convos we've been having together here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Isn't that infringing on my privacy? If they know this game is important to us, maybe they'll reconsider. Also, Maya, we're 2 players in a game that's probably supposed to have thousands of players. They're gonna be like, excuse me, if you two want to chat, there are messengers for that. Like it doesn't need to be through here. Even though you might be a middle-aged man or a 12-year-old girl, that shouldn't matter. To tell you the truth, I kinda hope you're a handsome guy though. Don't worry, Maya will protect you. We'll always be partners, Che. Well, imagine if just because there are 2 players. Ah, shit. These 2 players are flirting with each other. We can't close the servers now. We love drama too much. Also, wait! You didn't even ask for our consent. She's just gonna do it? My privacy! Oh well. Also, wait a second. You're gonna send them the logs? Weren't you shit-talking other teachers? And talking how, you were planning to, ask a student out? Isn't that really bad for you? She's not thinking this through. Strength. Oh, okay. Now might be the perfect time to squeeze in doing the burger challenge thing. Wait, let's save. Oh wait, yeah, let's save it out here, and let's try to see if we can figure it out. Big Either challenge. God, that's so many burgers. Now, how much I eat, the amount of burgers doesn't seem to decrease. So when I see this, it's like we are daunted by the amount of burgers that are on the table. So maybe we don't look at the burgers. If we don't know how many burgers are left, we can't be daunted by them. Eating while staring off into this has made me feel a little better. I feel like I'm making progress, but I shouldn't get ahead of myself. As someone who talks too much if I were talking with a friend, this is definitely wrong. Washing it down with soda feels like a good idea, but you'll then get full with drinking. So probably this. Because if any of those hot dog eating competition shows, they just black hole that thing. So I think it's eat without stopping. The finalists are gonna give up to complete this challenge. Savor the flavors. Imagine something sour. Chew properly and slowly. Both of these go back to the idea of, you're gonna take longer to eat. Although, imagine something sour. Would you eat something faster if something is sour? I mean, what if you like sour things? Right? Get it over with quicker because you don't like it. Or if you do like it, you'll eat it faster. Imagining eating something sour instead helping maintain my pace. Well, I guess they like sour foods then. I managed to eat the mountain of burgers. Woo! Pacing, technique, and mental fortitude were all required. I feel like I've grown. Nice. Ooh, and it's even academics for the finals. Ooh, it's just for all stats. Perfect. Nice! Even courage went up. I can now order the limited weekend wild duck set when it's available. Ooh, nice.
It's good to see you again.
Hello, child.
How long has it been since we first met? Time passes so quickly. So tell me, how's life as a Persona user?
Eh. I mean, this is literally what I just said. Eh, it's whatever.
You're quite the whimsical character, aren't you?
It's like, shrugs shoulders.
I remembered something else about the coming of the end. It all stems from something that took place many years ago.
Would you say 10 years?
10 years ago, if I remember correctly.
Shock.
Oh, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago?
Okay, actual shock. I forgot about that.
A persona is like a mirror, which means a persona user can never escape their true self. But no matter what, I won't leave you because we're friends, right?
You better not go back on those words. You said them.
Good night.
Bye, child. Exams start tomorrow.
You know what?
I really wish the school would stop posting our names with our scores. Yeah, is that like... Because our schools definitely didn't do that, where, you know, all of the scores would be shown for everyone in the year to see. Like, is that exclusively a Japan thing, or do like other countries technically do that? I mean, I guess in a way it could be motivating because, you know, you don't want to be the person at the bottom of the list. Versus, you know, if it being bad, the only one that will berate you are your parents, which, you know, even that is like a question mark if they will.
Please.
No, stay awake. We just leveled up courage. We don't need more of it.
Why?
The puppy days. Sirius also got the dog star appears at the start of summer. Fortunately, stay awake. That's good. 5? No. I mean, I feel like it'll be a while before we hit 5. Like, if anything, I think we only recently got it to 4 anyway. But given how much it took to get to 4, 4 was probably all we needed for us to get to this stat. Also, Suemitsu really is just not caring about going to studying for the finals, is he? I mean, who knows? Maybe he's just smart. And that though, let us first give... Right, the cat! I forget if I still have. I believe I still do. Yeah, give the super cat food. Cat is purring out. It seems happy. It seems to have regained all its energy. Yay! So I think that should count already. Now we can like go back to Elizabeth, finish 2 more quests.
Marvelous.
More Twilight Fragments. And then requests.
Here are my requests. Let's
Feed
hear
the
the
cat.
results.
Successfully fed the
That is a
hungry
great
cat.
relief.
Please take this. Male Summer Garb. Ooh. And this one. Big Eater
Wonderful.
Challenge.
Marvelous.
Oh, Twilight Fragments are good. Like maybe one day I'll actually use the thing. And I think she said she wanted to go somewhere, and I know this doesn't take time. Oh. Okay, I guess not just yet.
Very well then.
She'll probably ask for one then. Okay, so the 2 current social links that are up, which is Maiko and Suemitsu, are not as available. I feel Maiko has less opportunities to hang out than Suemitsu, so I think I'll just do this one first. Yay! Well, at least we only needed to use one. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Hello, awkward atmosphere. I'll just go outside. Like, I can come back later.
What's wrong? You all hungry or something?
Thanks, Akihiko.
Not really.
That awkward silence fills the room.
You know, it's almost summer break.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Does anyone have any plans?
I wish I could go to the beach. Hot sand, cool breeze, babes in bikinis. Man, a break like that sure would be nice.
Well, sounds
Somewhere
like
in the
he's back to
south,
normal for
where the
now.
water is crystal clear. But starting tomorrow, we gotta get through our
Yep,
exams.
normal Junpei.
I'm sure you'll be fine. But it would be nice to go somewhere with beautiful beaches, like Okinawa.
Well, it's not Okinawa, but how about Yakushima?
Mr. Chairman, I didn't realize you were here.
I mean, he was only
I happen to
here
be in
now.
the area, so I thought I'd drop by and tell you my schedule for next week. Oh, Hirinjo-kun, your father will be vacationing in Yakushima during the break.
It sounds like the trip is more for
He-
that than anything else.
He will?
You'll all have some time off after exams, right? Why don't you go and get a nice change of scenery?
Seriously? We're gonna go on a trip? Yes! Beaches and bikinis! Beaches and bikinis!
Stupid
Beaches and
Junpei.
bikinis. This guy.
I mean, don't forget the barbecues.
How about it, Hirinjo-kun?
Well, my father is a busy man. I don't want to ruin his vacation.
But is he even
Why
there
so
for
hesitant?
vacation?
No father would be upset with a daughter who came all that way to see him. You've all done a great job. You deserve to relax for a while. And we already know when the next operation will be, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, Full Moon's still far
don't
away.
Senpai, I'm begging ya!
All right. I guess everyone needs a break now and then.
I've been waiting for this.
The beach, huh? I should design a special training regimen.
Running in the sand, it's harder, more resistance. It'll work the legs better. But also though, I don't understand how people can like run in the sand that's been under the sun. Like my feet get burned in like so fast. But there are people out there who just like walk in it. Like, are their feet just like permanently blistered from being used to doing that they just like have gained a resistance? Or is it just that I'm weak? I mean, it could be both technically.
I need to go buy a swimsuit.
Hey, don't worry. I got one you can borrow.
Eh? Junbei? What?
Nice try.
Are you going to swim too, Mr. Chairman?
Oh yeah, that's a bit too far, Junbei. That's kind of creepy. Like, why would you have a swimsuit for girls?
Wait, seriously?
Don't be stupid.
Kirito-senpai, wait up! I just wanted to say sorry about the other day. I might have gotten a little carried away.
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to Yakushima. The chairman said that no one who was responsible for the accident survived, but there is one who did.
Her father.
What? There is?
My father.
Makes sense.
I had no idea.
Ooh, the shoes. That means I can go back to Elizabeth to finish another request. Velvet room.
Good day. Are you accepting a request? Let's hear the results.
So after max safety shoes, they seem like an ordinary pair of shoes. I mean, they are max safety. Like maybe they're like shoes with airbags. Like they need to feel in like danger approaching for them to activate. Ooh, just more Twilight fragments. That's fine. Bring me this mysterious person's autograph. Oh, from President Tanaka.
Most excellent. Now, oh my.
Okay, so we just need to ask it from him. Should be easy enough. Oh, wait. I already had it. Never mind. Whoops.
Very well.
What are those nihil things, though? Is it a material? Event? Nihil Blade, there we go. A base model for a fusion weapon cannot be equipped. What does that even mean? Cause like, didn't she give me like something else also? There, a Nihil Cloth. Base model for fusion armor cannot be equipped. Don't recall that. Maybe this guy knows about it?
Come to think of it. What'd you bring?
I mean, I assume we don't sell it, that's for sure.
All done here?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I guess maybe its usage will pop up later. But no social links, it's either we do arcade or we study. It's not the weekend, so we can't do the burger challenge. Well, I am trying to beeline charm, so might as well. Wait, was there something that was in one of the other quests? Bring something you find from the ocean. So we'll probably get this during the beach. Let me hear unique music to Gekkokan. There was no DVD. Ah wait, DVD. Evening. Okay, no option to buy there. I feel like it should be there though. Especially because it's a music request too. Okay, guess we'll do this one first. I don't know, maybe if we do this, we get the 6 immediately. And if anything, that just means like, if we get Charm to 6 during the evening, if the arcade shows Charm, we can just do something else. And now should we start the finals? For 5 days. Now let's see if I actually remember any of them. What form was to find water? My mind says dowsing, but I'm not sure. Because scrying, I feel, is in general looking for stuff. Channeling doesn't like feel right, but because you know, you could channel anything. Summoning, again, you could also summoning anything. So I feel the 50-50 here is scrying and dowsing. When I think scrying though, scrying is like, and maybe I'm just thinking about Slay the Spire when I say this, but like, scrying feels like, you know, looking for the future. Which means maybe it's dowsing because you're looking for something now that isn't the other 3. Oh, nice. Question seems familiar. How did the Witch of Agnesi gain the first half of its name? This is talking about the math graph thing. I mean the math illustration, visualization thing. The shape is an enchanting formula, a witch invented it. It's definitely not this. It's not this. The shape is bewitching. So it's either an error in translation or shape is bewitching. But I feel I remember the dialogue being like, it's called this, but it's weird that it is called this because of like X and Y factor. And then maybe error in translation is said X and Y factor. So I think I'll go with that one. Which seems to be correct so far. This question is here. Who designed the prototype for the katana? Okay, this one was very recent. It's definitely not a prince. I don't remember a Hojo mentioned. I don't remember Tokugawa mentioned. I do remember a Masakado mentioned. So definitely this one. Yeah, that one was honestly like the easiest one because we literally just had that like just like a few minutes ago. There's an error in this sentence. What kind is it? Incorrect apostrophe, no, because there is an error. Missing subject. No, there is. Misspelling. Sorry, I keep like thinking like my mind always goes back to that one college entrance exam where there was a multiple choice question for what is the correct spelling of sandwiched. So I'm just like rechecking and checking like the spelling of this. It's like theirs is correct, and it's obviously correct. Error is correct in this sentence. That's correct. What is spelled? Okay, so it's definitely not misspelling. So I think this one is just by process of elimination. The comma splice is wrong. Even though in my mind, like, the comma feels right, but, well, this isn't why I'm not a grammar person. Well, I assume it's the comma splice. Just out of, like, process of elimination.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Oh, the going out to the beach?
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in
Oh,
Tartarus.
nope, the Tartarus thing.
It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform.
Oh, so I really couldn't have gone to Tartarus before this point.
Well then, I.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yo, what's up? Thank God today's the last day of exams. How have you been? Don't ask. Man, I can't wait to let off some steam. Gotta lose during summer, you know? Who knows, maybe there'll be new cutscenes while we're there too. Last day of exams. Questions are just too easy. Okay, cocky man. Like, are you done in a sense of like, yeah, I'm done with tests, or it's like, it's so over for me.
The dark days of testing are finally over. The sun is shining bright.
So, how'd you do?
I'm done.
You are not gonna believe this. I aced PE.
PE has a final exam? I mean, okay, I guess college, I do remember physical education as a final exam, but I don't remember grade school having.
Well, that pretty much answers my question.
Whatever. A real man doesn't dwell in the past.
Don't worry, it'll come back to you in a few days.
I'm already thinking ahead to the blue skies of Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, huh? Are you all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I should start getting ready too. Oh, sorry, I don't sound very enthusiastic, do I? Hey, how about we stop somewhere on the way back? I don't have practice today.
Sounds good. Where we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
Shut up, Junpei. Get off my... Back off. Get in line.
Very funny. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka too.
Hey, I know I've been kind of a dick lately. So,
I mean, you haven't really been acting. If anything, you've just been acting dumb. Which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but like, dude, it was finals. You didn't study at all. Yeah, I'm just like, genuinely like, huh? Okay, but no, I mean, we should probably reassure him that no, it's fine. This one is kind of like smart alecky a bit too much.
alright, let's put this whole thing behind us. Cool?
Don't worry, it was always just one-sided anyway.
What should I do now?
Be happy now for when your despair is when you see the results later.
You bounce back from things so quickly, Junpei-kun.
You know it. Oh, hey, Sonoda-san's here. Don't see that every day.
Ikutsuki-san called me. I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Does that mean another person is going to join?
Maybe.
Fuka.
I forget who's next. Because we did see Koromaru, but like... I feel like Koromaru was after the Akihiko's friend.
What's wrong, Natsuki-chan?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one. Oh, wait, are you about to head out for the day?
Okay, then, never mind.
I'm actually surprised they gave her voice lines too.
Wait! It's alright. I'll help you. Sorry. I'll see you all back at the dorm later.
Hmm.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful. Adolescence is such a wonderful thing.
Surprised old
Full of
man.
Vibrancy.
Mr. Chairman?
Oh, is it really Koromaru next?
Oh, hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
I mean, okay, it's not technically Koromaru, it's
Hello.
him. No, wait, or was it Koromaru was the persona user, but he's the one who's like giving the orders?
Oh, Amada-kun, what are you doing here?
You know him?
He doesn't leave during the break because of his circumstances.
Hmm.
Oh, I heard about that. Something about your parents, right?
It used to only be me and my mom, but she got in an accident. So now it's just me.
Oh shit.
It happened 2 years ago.
Right now, one of his distant relatives is paying for his school expenses. But that doesn't mean he should stay at the elementary school dorm all by himself, right?
Do we have an elementary wing? Haven't
so
seen
I
it.
decided to move him to your dorm, just for the summer.
Hmm.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course. He has the potential.
He's a child! I mean, I guess technically we're all still children.
Then he's the new candidate?
That's right. But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student. So it's only a possibility for now.
Also, you probably shouldn't send a child to, like, fight monsters.
Are you Akihiko Sanada-senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You've never lost a boxing match. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yes, precisely.
Ooh, money? Black sword. Oh, another crafting material. So what do we do with it? Antique shop. Mayoido.
Correct.
Just reopen. I'm sure that would be great help to you. I don't remember this being a thing in the original. The antique shop in Paulonia Mall. Paulinia. Oh, okay. Guess we're teleported there immediately. Okay. Let's save. And which is the antique? Oh, the one that was like gated before.
Welcome.
I definitely do not remember this. Since they own the shop, I should show her the black
What?
sword.
I see.
As long as I have something like this black sword, and then she can make equipment.
Of course.
These basements can be found in places that tend to be quiet. Oh! So,
Creating equipment.
so instead of like, selling the stuff we find immediately, we bring
I've got
them
some good
here.
stuff in stock. Take your time browsing.
Ah, I see. Oh, and I guess that's where the thing that Jack Frost gives. This is where they're used for.
Go on, look around. Creating equipment. So, what will it be?
Oh, and you actually have different choices too. A sword that changes attack affinity to light. Huh.
You never really know what life has in store
The
for
attack
you.
is super low,
would've
but this
guessed I'd
means
be
that you
running
can
an
just
antique
do
shop,
light weakness by
much less
attacking.
meet a kid like you.
But I feel that's like a waste though. Because, I mean, you have personas. Of course, you just get someone who can do Hama or something.
What would you like?
Like, this is higher attack. Fear high. Actually, no, fear's pretty good. But +1 to all stats is tempting. But no, I think same thing.
There's
If I was
still
going...
so much we don't know about personas.
If I was going...
You'll just have to keep testing different things.
Okay, damn, you keep talking. I feel if we were going to use... To get stats, that'd be from the persona side anyway. So probably this one, so that if ever we do basic attack, if we fear them, that's just good in general.
Here, it's all yours.
Okay, now there are
What would
others
you
though.
like?
Ooh, and it makes 1 per.
Both antiques and gems can lose their luster very easily if you don't
Damage
take good
on
care
down
of
the
them,
enemy.
especially during this time of year.
Sounds good, but like in terms of like our equipment, we can keep our initial weapon until we get 1 more black quartz to then make this, because this is a lot stronger and has counter strike. Okay, well, the other one...
What will it be?
Plus 30 SP sounds really good though here. This one could work also for
Everything
Yukari.
I craft is sure to be useful against the shadows. Give them a go, will you?
Electric Shoes is kind of tempting because 30 SP is a lot, which is honestly very good. Especially like whether for me... Actually no, yeah, it's only for guys. So I could equip this. Which would allow me to cast... Okay, how many more spells is this? If it's 4, then that is 7. Yeah,
Even
7
after turning my
times.
hobby into a career, I still find myself
Then
buried in research.
This one
Guess I
would
can't
just
kick
be
the
like...
habit.
Yeah, defense is fine, but like... SP is too good. Yeah, because this is 3 Snuff Souls, I think. Since Snuff Souls gives 10 SP. So quite cost effective, I feel. Alright, let's just check the last
To
one
make
then.
this, you'll need materials.
Oh, these ones I can't... Oh, I don't own Nihil Ore. Okay.
So,
Okay, let's make
your
this one.
sure
I think
appearance
that's
all
good.
yours. So,
Nihil
what will it be?
Blade.
Please bring the required
We'll save those
materials.
ones.
Go on, look around.
Oh no, can't make growth too. That would have been nice. Actually, we could have made Onyx a while ago too. Megiddo Laon.
Both antiques and gems can lose their luster very easily if you don't take good care of them, especially during this time of year.
Guess we'll save for now.
Is that all you need? Hope to see you soon.
I might as well mess with equipment while I'm here. So equip my character. So fear high. Electric Shoes for more SP. Then I remember Akihiko. Ooh, Charm high. Lower accuracy though. Is there something that increases accuracy? Nothing so far. Yukari maybe. The max safety shoes, because her problem is that she's dying too fast out of lack of HP. Like Ice Evasion could be good, but I think this one's more important at this point.
It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night.
Ooh, plus 20 SP. This is like 2 casts of her, which I guess would be 2 more battles.
Nothing comes between us. Dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple.
Well, the fire vision could be good for her.
So vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you.
Okay, let's see if there's equipment, especially armor, that's like, if we need.
What'll it be? Got some new things in stock.
122, no
if you
effect.
got the time.
Resist charm. All stats plus 1. I think these two
I have no
these
idea
two
what you're
armors
fighting
are
out there.
definitely
Just
lower
don't get in,
than I
okay?
feel
Made up your mind? Great. It's all yours.
equipped. Let's not sell that one. Mitsuru can also
Everything
equip this.
It's all yours.
Yeah, sell that, sure.
What'd you bring?
Sell. Yeah, I should really sell these. I'm never gonna equip them anyway.
Sure now.
Like I shouldn't get tied or get attached to equipment that I'm never going to use. I really gotta remove that from my mindset sometimes.
Sure. I'm at your sure. It's a deal. I'm at your I'll take that.
Okay, those ones are fairly high. Could potentially equip them.
Sure now. I'm at your It's a deal. I'll take that.
Okay, I'm not sure about replacing these ones yet, so I'll keep those.
done
But
here.
at
Come
least
back
made up
soon.
some of the money spent from buying the armor. Okay, let's look at the calendar. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll go until this day, and then in next stream we do the vacation time. Although surprisingly, like, damn, did I really only do like a week and a half in the span of 3 hours? God damn. Okay, so there's Tanaka here. Oh, will actually still increase surprisingly. Yeah, might as well. Though hopefully I get better choices or rather choose better this time.
Just the other day, my high school organized a class reunion.
What style would he be? He sounds like the person be like, it's such a hassle meeting people.
Indeed it was. I had to pay for transportation and, of course,
I
my hotel.
I don't understand his choices because it feels like these would be the musical note ones. Like he's agreeing with them, but like.
I doubt you'd understand how I feel. A class reunion is a very important event. It's the perfect opportunity to show everyone how... Like that cat who made fun of me for eating plain rice. Or the ingrate who threw my holy socks in the trash.
Oh, I like how they put the E, so it's like, I see they're not vest socks. They just had holes in it.
Now, they both look at me with envy. What they make in a year, I make in a month.
Damn.
My business is doing great. And I'd say I have a satisfying private life as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take you under my wing as our exclusive model. Don't think I would extend...
Oh, that's literally just it. Would the other choice honestly have been better? Like, I'm honestly legit curious at this point.
Remember that 40,000? My time is worth at least 100,000 yen per. Just think of all the free advice I've given you.
Oh, I thought he was actually gonna give me back the 40,000. Of course he wouldn't. Okay, wait. System. Load. Because I am curious though, if the other choice actually is like, you know, maybe he wants to be treated like an actual decent person instead of like, you know, us assuming the things he wants to hear. Like maybe it's like, oh no, like he actually sees me to be a different person than what people actually see me.
I had a splendid time. I laugh just thinking about it.
I see now.
I doubt you'd understand. A class reunion
So
is
he,
a
like,
very important event.
he kind of just responds to things you say in a way that's positive.
Now,
So if anything, like, you can be a little bit more blunt with him. Noted, noted.
oh, my just.
Okay, and then we'll finish the day today, and then I think we'll call that for today. It is getting a little bit late. Okay, so multiple things to do. First, the rooftop thing. Plant. Okay, wait. So it said 10 days or 12 days calendar. So today, assuming it doesn't count today. Okay, so 11 or 12 seem okay in terms of like days to pick up something. Enhances. No, what item did we just get? We just got the potato. Grown soul raises one ally's attack for 3 turns. Okay, then that means we should get ailment stuff. Okay. And then we go to the lounge, buy the stuff in the Tanaka show.
It's a I'm going to do it. Good, good.
Tetracorn. So close to Tetracorn.
Not bad, kid.
14,000? This is more expensive than the shoes. I mean, of course you buy it though. This better be the best corn of my life.
Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
And also, I think we do have an extra taiyaki. Maybe we could have left it in the fridge. Aw, sad. So 729 would be open. Okay. Oh, whoops. Well, I guess if I wanted to load back the other day, I'd have to go here. But that's fine. Okay, now let's see if we can actually finish the social link here. Is this the last one already? It is! It is! Nice! Play until dark. I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. Maya isn't in the area. A mysterious sight engulfs Tatsuya. Shinagawa. A gray-colored A gray-colored sky stretches as far as the eye can see. A barren wasteland lies before me. Maya is staring into the distance. I saw you log on, so I brought you here with magic. Sorry. I should apologize. No worries. No, Tatsuya. If you keep being nice, I won't ever move forward. Maya seems a little happier. Remember how I said I would send our chat log to the admins before? I don't think I will. Yes, that's definitely probably not what you should do. You literally like spoke about your profession and bad-mouthing other teachers and saying that you fell in love with a student. Like, I think the police would be on your ass if you did that. Now they'll end it for sure. Nah. Is that why you're sorry? Kinda, but I meant something else too. Maya seems nervous. She's fidgeting in the sand with her feet. The game has emotes that way? Or is she just like running back and forth? You know, the avatar turning side to side quickly. I read over a chat log and I didn't like what I saw. What kind of person takes an hour just to bitch about coworkers? You shouldn't have had to put up with me doing that. I'm sorry. Some teacher I am, right? I know it'll look like I'm chickening out and I know it'll look like I'm chickening out and stuff, but I'm thinking about quitting the MMO today. I don't think I'll see you again. You know, we gotta be sad. It's like, this is sudden. Yeah, sorry. I know I've never been good with this kind of thing. Maya seems sad. Since no one can see my face on the interwebs? Okay, I get the other ones, but that one's like, that's like not even a typo anymore. That's like intentional. I said some mean stuff. So I just have to look at myself in the mirror and make it right. Yeah, right. I never would have figured this out without your help. Thought you taught me to be thoughtful even when I'm not around people. Feels kind of fitting. The first Mac social link we did was someone playing online games. Truly, not proving the nerd allegations wrong.
We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the hermit within thyself.
Yay, Max! The Hermit socially reaches max. You can now fuse Arahabaki, the aboriginal god. Oh, right! Maxing socially gets you like a summon unlock. Well, I better go now. I drew something in the sand for you. Check the ground once I log off, okay? Okay, to be fair. MMO in this era? Actually keeping track of sand? Like, that's impressive. If you upload a screen on your cell phone, you can keep it always. I don't ever cry during romance movies, but my eyes will be red tonight. Remember, let's think positive. GG Tatsu, thanks for everything. And she signed off. I looked at the area where Maya was standing. A message was written in the sand. I read downwards. Love you. Missed opportunity. It should have been love with a W. So I love you. For the full ooh effect. But I guess ooh wasn't the thing back then. Screenshot data. I sent the screen cap to my phone. After taking a moment to reminisce on my game memories with Maya, I logged off the game. And uninstall. Okay, so I feel the way this works is that if I proceed to the next day from here, the story will just continue from there without really any point to actually save the game. So I think this might be the save before the actual trip. So I think I will call this for today. But definitely next time I'll be sure to like, you know, get through that. Probably do a ending ceremony. Oh, wait. If ending ceremony, okay, hopefully ending ceremony counts as a school day, so I can get the free extra courage. Because I feel like, wouldn't this be summer vacation? Because if it is, then oh well. I mean, I guess 1 point in courage doesn't hurt that much. So I think we should be fine. But yeah, but yeah. So since tomorrow is going to be the probably lots of story cutscenes, yeah, let's save and then head back to Taito for now. Kinda like not as much progress I was hoping for today, but we did talk about like a bunch of stuff earlier on, which you know it was fun, so I don't mind. And besides, you know, like I said, any progress will eventually get through it all. So you know, hope. With that, I'll probably definitely continue it next week because, you know, September is coming up. Maybe we'll not finish it by then. But still, you know, probably a nice, like, goal to try to have. And if we get there, we get there. If we don't, then, well, nothing's stopping us from going further than that. Well, with that, for those that were here, for those that chatted, for those that stopped by, and for those that lurked, I do always appreciate the support. In terms of this week of streams, tomorrow will be the last stream of the week, where I will be streaming Crow Country, which hopefully I can get to the finish. Honestly, like, I'm just at the part where I need to figure out where all of the key items go and the puzzles, and then probably, like, reach towards the end, and then maybe, like, a final boss, and then that should be it. But I still feel like that'll be a while because, yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna be, like, floundering around where to go. Yeah, because on Friday, I have a company outing, so I'll be out. And then, hopefully, for next week, I'll have my schedule by Sunday. But with that, hope you guys have been having a good day, afternoon, and or evening. You know, if it has been doing good, maybe go get a snack. I personally will... I forgot to drink the protein shake today, and I kind of want to drink it, but I'm not sure if that's good to drink before bed. Probably something for me to Google. Because, you know, it'll just be like me drinking melted ice cream because that's how it tastes. Milk, I can mix it with milk. That could work. But yeah, so I'll probably do that. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me in this stream, and you guys join me in my next one. But till then, guys, bye guys. Bye. Bye-bye.